thank you all for coming to the first Protecting Athletes Open Water Swimming Safety Conference. And we literally are coming from all over the world. We have people from Australia, Great Britain, Canada, Mexico, Cayman Islands, Japan, and 28 different states. What's amazing is 10 years ago in the United States, there were not open water swims in 28 states. Yet in 2011, we have this, everybody has come together. And today we're going to have a lot of information shared. All the information shared from the podium up to here, I think will be more than equaled with all the information that will be shared amongst one another. A lot of you are representing swims from all over the world. Some of the biggest swims, the longest swims. We have swims that have been in existence for 57 years, 40 years, 35 years. We also have swims that they're in their first year, their second year, their third year. The sport is absolutely exploding, but with explosion comes responsibility. We have people who are not adequately trained. We have people who do not know what they're doing. We have people who cannot face waves, wind, currents. And I believe it's our responsibility to help those people enjoy the sport in a safe manner. And the people in this room are exactly the people who can do it. We have a great keynote speaker. We'll introduce her later. We have gentlemen from the U.S. Life Saving Association, men whose entire lives are focused on saving and rescuing people. And we have a bunch of people from three world champions, actually, and a variety of other people. But I don't want to be up here at this mic because there's a lot of you who need to speak. I do want to acknowledge one special group of people. They're from Quebec, Canada, and they run an unbelievable race. It's been in existence for 57 years. They are so focused on safety, they built a mini hospital at the end of their race. Every single athlete who finishes their race, which is a cold water swim, gets checked. They have special prop guards that protect the athlete as they get here. Unfortunately, back in 1967, we meaning the International Marathon Swimming Hall of Fame, honored this group. From 1967 to today, we were unable to publicly acknowledge them. So I'd like to ask Roger to come up on behalf of the Traversée Internationale du Lac Saint-Jean, one of the world's most outstanding professional and amateur races. From 57 years, they have an unbelievable record, and I'd just like you to acknowledge that this man and his group have done a wonderful job. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce Rob Butcher, the Executive Director of U.S. Masters Swimming, who, along with Pacific Masters Swimming, kindly has supported and given a great impetus to this conference.
Good morning, everyone. I will tell you first, it is incredibly humbling to stand before this audience. There is a tremendous amount of experience and relationships and knowledge within this room, so thank you everyone for coming down here. I want to take just a few minutes though. We have a lot of folks that are USMS members and people that are not members of United States Masters Swimming. And just real briefly, United States Masters Swimming is the adult governing body for adult swimming here in the United States. We're on the doorsteps of 60,000 members. We have close to 1,500 facilities that are offering Masters swimming programs. We cater to fitness swimmers, triathletes, open water swimmers, and of course competitive pool swimmers. Within our structure, we have 52 local Masters swimming committees. We are in the Pacific Masters area here. And when this idea of an open water safety conference came about, I made a phone call to Michael Moore, who's the chairman for Pacific Masters. And Michael said, we're in, we're with you. So I would like to take a few minutes though and recognize the board members from United States Masters Swimming that are here. Jim Clemens, Rob Copeland, Nadine Day, and Dr. Jim Miller. I'd also like to recognize the board members from Pacific Masters Swimming that are here, Glenda Carroll, Jody Smith, and Michael Moore. We also have two other USMS officials in attendance that we'd like to recognize. One is Heather Hagedorn. Heather, are you in the room here? Heather's our long distance chair. Through her committee, she's a volunteer. They sanction all of our open water national championships as well as our postal swims. And then Lynn Hazelwood. I saw Lynn somewhere earlier. Lynn's right there. She's our open water committee chair. We developed our open water committee just less than 2 years ago, and she serves as the chair. And under her committee, they have responsibility for growing our open water initiatives across the United States. On the open water front, we have really kind of 4 key initiatives I'd like to share with you. The first is what this conference is, and this is about an education, it's about networking. We highly encourage you, just like you did last night, and if you didn't get a chance, to go around and introduce yourself to other people in the room. Exchange cards. That's what this conference is about. It's an opportunity for you to network face-to-face with folks. We're also, as you see, Ben Christoffel, who's here, and Chris Lundy, who's with Ticket Live and liveswim.net. They're videotaping this conference for us. We're going to capture it, professionally edit it, and we're going to put it on usms.org at no cost. It's a service to the industry. We want everyone who is here to be able to see it, and we want those who may not have been able to attend for various reasons to be able to see the conference and take away information from here. We are in the process right now of investing into our technology services so that we can create an online open water events database. We currently have it for our pool swimming. We'd like to create it for the open water swimming. We're also in the process of developing an online sanctioning application. The way it stands today, if you want to sanction an open water event, you got to fill out the paperwork, mail it into your local master swimming committee. Hopefully it gets approved from there. But it doesn't go much further than that, other than maybe your LMSC or up into our calendar of events. We'd like to automate it, much like we've done with our membership registration platform. And the fourth initiative, which we think is pretty exciting, is our Swimming Saves Lives Foundation has agreed to fund an endless pool, one of the super high-end pools that's going to go at the IU Bloomington campus. This pool is going to be climate controlled, and it can handle swims up to 47 seconds per 100. Why are we doing this? So that we can put various athletes in this pool and we can start to test them. Cold water, warm water, strenuous environments, people that are in their advanced years in terms of various ailments that you might have, so that we can come out with information and guidelines. It's a process. We have agreed to purchase the pool, and it'll be going at IU, and we look forward to working with the Councilman Center for Swimming on this new initiative. That's my introduction from here, and everybody knows Steve Munatones. Is there anybody who doesn't know Steve? When we made a decision that we were going to put an emphasis on open water, we created an open water coordinator position within USMS. I came out of convention in September when our budget was approved. I called Steve and I said, "You're it, say yes." And so he did. And as part of his relationship with USMS, he is our coordinator here for this open water safety conference, and amongst so many other things he's doing for us. So Steve, we appreciate your friendship and your partnership, and I'm going to turn it back over to you now.